Hello everybody and welcome to the domination game on Fault Line, the map that's notorious for being overrun on a particular side depending on what team you start on. We're going to try and stick to the A cap here. Looking at the map, the enemy are probably going to spawn, well, not probably, the enemy are definitely going to spawn to the left hand side of the Bravo cap and in front of the Alpha cap. So we're probably going to end up with 6 ships heading towards the Alpha cap. Likewise, our team that spawned at the Bravo cap, presumably all going to head towards C and overwhelm that cap. So this could be a short match. The 3 of us on this side could end up getting sunk pretty quickly and sent back to port. So we'll see what happens with that. We're using the HMS Nelson, or Her Majesty's ship the Nelson, British tier 6 premium battleship. And yeah, we're going to see what we can do. You can already see some shells coming in there from the A cap and it's contested, so nothing has appeared on the map cruiser wise. There's a battleship over there, the Warspite, another British battleship, but presumably one of the 2 destroyers on their team are now in the Alpha cap. And I'm just going to use this island here as cover until I can figure out what destroyer is in the Alpha cap, and then I can decide whether I'm going to push or whether I'm going to play a bit conservative here. Got a Fuso out there. What we're going to do is try and start a few fires, see if we can get them to burn their damage cons. That will give our destroyer that's also in the cap a chance to cause some flooding, or maybe even sink one of the ships. I'm spotted, which means their destroyer is probably through that gap. That Fuso is used as damage con, so any fire I land on him will be permanent. And there is a destroyer, and surely he's not going to do what I think he's going to do. Is he charging me? I thought he was going to turn off by now. This is a really bad idea. As soon as you turn, I will delete you in one shot, guaranteed. Here we go. Let him turn. He's going to get one set of torpedoes off, but fucking see you later. He was never going to sink me from that angle. At best, he might land 2, maybe 3 torpedoes. My damage con's ready, and the Nelson's got a fantastic heal, so I'm not too worried. There you go, 2 out of the 4 there. What a complete waste of a destroyer. I could see him a mile off. I wasn't reloaded, but he didn't know that, so trying to charge a ship like this at that angle, complete waste of time. But it's good for us. It's definitely going to slow their charge down on this side, and the other 3 enemy ships look like they've gone down the middle of the map, which I was not expecting at all. It's quite rare. Well, in my experience, to see ships head down the middle of the map. They're quite open and not well defended, so hopefully my team can clean them up there. Or maybe me. It looks like I'm going to get a pretty good shot on the Scharnhorst, and if the Warspite that's behind him heads through there as well, I might get a pretty good shot on him. I'd prefer to mop my side up first, the Alpha cap, but if this is a hand I'm dealt, this is the one I'll take. So let's see if we can get some fires on this Scharnhorst. If that Warspite comes around completely broadside, I will swap to the AP. The armor penetration on the Nelson's pretty good. It is short fuse, which means I'm not likely to get any citadels on anything heavily armoured. Certainly not the Scharnhorst, maybe on the Warspite. But they're particularly good against cruisers, so that Pensacola on the west side of me, I'll be able to chew him up with my armor penetration shells as soon as I'm done with this Scharnhorst. Or if he moves out of sight there, I'll probably head west and I'll take out the Pensacola and see if we can start working on that Fuso. heal damage con that. Or maybe not. I was kind of hoping he would, and then I could take one more shot at him, hopefully get a permanent fire, and then pull behind this island, get out of line of sight, and start working on the Pensacola. Hopefully the Fubuki that we've got around there can take out the Fuso, and then I won't have too much to do as I get around the corner here.
The enemy team has taken the lead.
If he had been firing armor piercing, that Pensacola would have absolutely chunked me at that angle. The armor piercing shells on some of those American cruisers are absolutely fantastic. Now, I could really do with a death strike here. Will I get it? I think I was a bit low on that shot. Only 2 out of the 9 shells I fired landed there, so yeah, I was probably a bit low. Come on, reload. I could really do with getting him before he gets around that corner. I don't want to have to chase him. Okay, I'm getting shot now from the east, which means maybe the Shan horse has turned round. Go, that gets rid of him.
We destroyed an enemy cruiser.
Yeah. Okay, so it looks like the east side of our team at the Charlie Cap has completely failed, and all their ships look like they're heading back. I'm not doing too well on health at the moment. I've got a pretty good heal, but we're going to try and use this island to my left as cover, work on this Fuso. Hopefully maybe the next salvo we can get rid of him. If he's going to be bow on like that, I'll swap to the HE shells and see if we can burn him down. Oh, that was useful.
Main turret critically damaged.
That may have been a mistake, repairing that turret. I need it, but if I get set on fire on low health. Let's see what happens. I don't know whether that Fuso's got his damage con ready to go or not, so that's a fire on him, and it appears to be burning. Right, he has put it out, so any fire that I get on him now is permanent and will likely kill him, which means I can try and land a fire on him, and then I can leave him be and try and work on the Shan horse behind me, which is not preferable. The Warspite's there as well now, so that's fantastic. One great thing about the Nelson, so the bow armor is not particularly good, but the side armor is very, very good if you can catch him at the right angle. That Fuso there just bounced most of his shells. Had they hit the front, I probably would have taken some penetration damage, but generally, if you're fighting higher tier people that are a bit more experienced, even if you are angled, they will aim for the bow or aim for the superstructure. Right, the Fuso should be about to go down any time now. Come on. Do not get a salvo off on me before you go. There we go. Right.
We destroyed an enemy battleship.
Right, Indianapolis and a Shan horse. Now, if I can keep the Shan horse behind that island, which I won't do for very long because this ship is seriously slow, I can just try and fight the Indianapolis, who immediately got a fire on me. I'm just going to put that out. I'm on quite low health now and I don't really want to burn, so probably a mistake, but hey, look at that. That's HE citadeling that Indianapolis there, so the HE penetration on the ship is particularly good. Fire chance is pretty high as well. Alright, there, the Shan horse is now in range, so I'm going to go down any minute now. I'll see if I can get rid of this Indianapolis before I go down. Just as one last hurrah, and then that Shan horse will probably finish me off in the next 1 or 2 salvos. Oh, come on. Please go down. Right, there you go. He burned. Yeah, that was good. Bit disappointed with that. I fired two of the turrets there and saved one to try and get a fire on the Scharnhorst, and the Indianapolis survived. Fortunately, he must have used his damage con and then he burnt the rest of the health down. But right, next salvo from the Scharnhorst and I'll be going down. So it's a pretty high damage game really for the Nelson. Unfortunately, that's the end for us. Is Alpha Buki going to be able to sink 4 battleships? No, I would say, considering he was playing around with that Fuso for most of the match and didn't manage to sink him. So it would appear that this is going to be a loss. Well, I'm saying it would appear. I can't see a miracle coming out of this for Buki. But stranger things have happened. So
The enemy is about to win.
let's see what happens. That's disappointing. When you look at the scoreboard like that and you've killed pretty much everyone on the enemy team, bar one. What? Why? Why? Surely you knew that was a bad idea. Like, why are you possibly that close? Well, there we go. There goes Alpha Buki. Well, that's the end of the game. So, like always with these games, if you've got any advice for me, any way to improve my game, please leave it in the comments below. And we'll have a look at the score here. Alright, so nice string of medals there. And what have we got here? So 4 kills there, so it's just off a Kraken, which is a bit unfortunate. And as you can see there, the team just absolutely flopped, which was a shame. Fair play to the Warspite though on the opposing team. You've got 4 kills there, so well done to him. And that's it, yeah. So if you did watch it and you enjoyed it, please leave a like. And thank you for watching. Goodbye.